Davido came all out at Afro Nation, and a lot of people are still talking about it. I think that is a big win for Afro Nation at a time like this. You need to actually understand something about all of this. This is a celebration of African music culture that is happening always in Portugal from time to time. A lot of people are now accustomed to the fact that, yes, Nigerian big artists are always at Afro Nation, and this is a plus for the culture. We got Davido and First D, and that is really scintillating. We got a person of Burna Boy going to be coming out soon at Afro Nation, and we still got a person of Thames going to be at Afro Nation. Shallipopi was all out, and a lot of people were really excited with Shallipopi. That is a big win to an extent. I told you guys that Shallipopi is going to be one of the most scintillating artists that came out from Edo State outside Rema. And this guy is doing it, carrying his younger brothers along, and they were all out in Portugal, and that was really massive. A lot of people could feel the vibes and the vibrations of the Plutomanians. That is what it is. Right now, I'm going to speak about Davido, the music culture, Burna Boy, and Wizkid. These guys, for real, they've actually imparted in the music culture. They've actually exported, Nigerian music, African music to the world. And a lot of people can really attest to that based on where their names are being mentioned, based on statistics, based on reports about them. That is something I got to understand about all of this. And somehow we are getting to understand that, yes, we still got more artists to come, but we need a team up from the camp of Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid, which a lot of people are calling impossible right now. But do you think it's possible for us to have a team up of Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy? I want you to put that in the comment section. Yes, let's talk about music in Nigeria generally. I think there is a decline in hip hop culture in Nigeria to an extent based on what we're getting. But thank God, Odumodu Black got a call, to join with Drake at Wireless Fest, and that is really a massive take and big win for the hip hop culture in Nigeria. But somehow, a lot of people are saying that the culture needs to do well enough, but we don't have adequate investment in the hip hop culture in Nigeria. That is one thing that is getting a lot of us disturbed from time to time. That is something I got to understand at a time like this. But what do you think that we should do for the hip hop culture to actually improve in Nigeria? I want you to put that in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. Talking about the hip hop culture, the Green His track Pom 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 was listed by the Grammy Recording Academy as one of the top 10 Afrobeat songs that have evolved through different eras of sounds. That is what it is. Memory and experimentation from its popularization in the mid 2010s to current global charts topping status. That is what it is. And a lot of people are saying that a person of Davido should be on that list with If, Fall, and Aye. That is what it is. What do you think about this list so far? But somehow, some people are calling for that we should stop really validating our artists and then chasing Western validation with all of these things, because they don't have to define what African music is all about. The likes of Fela, they actually laid a foundation. The likes of Sonny Ade and a lot of others actually laid a foundation for African music. But chasing Western validation with it, that will really, really water it down, and their efforts will be eroded away. That is something I feel about that, because the likes of Fela should be inducted to Hall of Fame for Afrobeat, and the life of Fela should also be recognized by Grammy based on the impact he's made in the culture. So what is your own take about this? I want you to put that in the comment section so that we can have a take on what you feel. Yes, a throwback video of Davido giving condolences to or paying condolences to Wizkid over the death of his mom actually made it to social media and went viral just yesterday. A lot of people were commenting and resharing just yesterday. And then something caught my attention that Davido has actually came out to reach out to the likes of Wizkid, to reach out to the likes of Burna and a lot of others for reconciliation, but work last. I remember when Wizkid actually came out, to say something about Davido, that was all around. A lot of people were like blaming Davido still on that, while some people came out to blame Wizkid and said, yes, something could be wrong with Wizkid and wrong somewhere. But what I'm saying right now is that based on the efforts of Davido, because they came out at the time to say they are going to have a joint album and a collaboration, but that never found the light of the day. That is something I got to understand about all of this, and a lot of people can really attest to that based on what we are really getting right now. I think Davido has really made effort reaching out to Wizkid for reconciliation, and then a lot of others like me, we've blamed Davido, Burna, Wizkid, that because of the conflict they are having, they have actually stunted the growth of Afrobeat. Because a reconciliation will mean expanding Afrobeat to an extent, and a lot of other people quite agree with me. But when Davido made this statement, some people are now saying that yes, Davido paying condolences, at a concert to Wizkid in 2023 or so. But Wizkid never paid condolences to Davido at a concert. That is what a lot of people are really talking about when he lost his son. That is also a big concern to a lot of many people out there. So what is your own take? And what do you feel about all of this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can get to understand it better. Donald Trump really surprised many people. In a video that is trending on social media, flying around, a lot of people are now paying attention to the video. Donald Trump was heard saying something like, the Liberian president, you speak so well. Where did you learn how to speak English? That is one thing that is trending now on social media, and the video is in a public domain and really trending. What can you make out of this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel about this story that is trending on social media. Or somehow some people are seeing this as embarrassment, while some other persons are saying that maybe this guy is hilarious to an extent. But what do we for they speak? Because Liberia, they speak English as one of their universal language, one of their main language. Nigeria and some countries in Africa. This is as a result of being colonized by the West, and their impact in the culture is going to stay with us for a very long time. That is something I got to understand about that. So on this now, what is your own take? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel so far.